talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A give, running right is Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary.
Here we go.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second down and 4.
To throw is Cousins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Bring up 48. Left, left. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Here we go. Bring the energy.
To throw, Cousins.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Cousins to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
21. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It fights him off.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Cousins on first down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
Play action. Garoppolo.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline.
Here we go.
And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal winner.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this right field across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Go ahead.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And quickly they get to the line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
21. Here we go. 65.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
65.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Garoppolo again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo.
On the outlet, this is Adams with a catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are vulnerable.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we
Raider
go.
offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Stay hot.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
2, 21. Stay hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs.
Go ahead.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 21, here's second down and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Here's Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Cousins to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to blow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second down and 6 now.
11.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Down the right sideline. He's on his way.
And just shutting him off there. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Garoppolo to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
We're good.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to